Greetings, it is I, Susie Q, working with AYURVEDA. We're going to get started right now. And before that, I was going to talk a little bit about when I was a yoga teacher back in 2012. I absolutely love and adore it, and I keep doing a lot of that beautiful yoga. It's been really extraordinarily for me to have these beautiful experiences, and we're going to focus on AYURVEDA. So we're going to get started right now. Okay, the concept of doshas comes from AYURVEDA, the ancient system of medicine from India. According to Ayurvedic principles, the doshas are three fundamental bodily bioelements or energies that govern the physical and mental processes of the body. These doshas are Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, and each person has a unique combination of these doshas, which determines their physical constitution, temperament, and health predispositions. Let's explore each dosha in detail. We're going to focus with Vata right now. Vata dosha is associated with air and space elements, embodying the qualities of lightness, dryness, coldness, and mobility. People with a dominant Vata dosha are often lively, energetic, and creative, but they can also be prone to anxiety, restlessness, and irregularity in bodily functions. Characteristic of Vata, the physical traits are lean and slender body, dry skin, cold hands and feet. The next one is mental traits. Quick thinkers, enthusiastic and imaginative. The next one is health tendencies with Vata. Susceptible to dry skin, constipation, arthritis, and nervous system disorders. To balance Vata, it is recommended to follow a routine that incorporates warmth, regularity, and grounding practices. This includes consuming warm, moist, and nourishing foods, engaging in calming activities like yoga and meditation, and maintaining a consistent daily schedule. Right now, we're going to move right to Pitta dosha. All right, Pitta dosha is governed by fire and water elements, characterized by heat, sharpness, and intensity. Individuals with a dominant Pitta dosha are typically ambitious, driven, and intelligent, but can also be prone to irritability, anger, and inflammatory conditions. Characteristics of Pitta. So, physical traits from Pitta: medium build, warm body temperature, oily skin. And then also with Pitta, mental traits, there are sharp intellect, competitive, and decisive. Again, with Pitta, health tendencies, prone to acidity, heartburn, skin rashes, and inflammatory diseases. And then also to pacify Pitta, it is beneficial to incorporate cooling, calming, and stabilizing activities. This includes eating cooling and hydrating foods, practicing mindfulness and stress relief techniques, and avoiding excessive heat and overexertion. Now we're moving into Kapha dosha. Kapha dosha is associated with earth and water elements, embodying the qualities of heaviness, slowness, steadiness, and stability. Those with a dominant Kapha dosha are typically calm, grounded, and nurturing, but may struggle with lethargy, weight gain, and congestion. Some are characteristics of Kapha. So we'll have the Kapha physical traits: sturdy and strong build, smooth and oily skin, slow metabolism. Going into Kapha with mental traits: calm, compassionate, and loyal. And also with Kapha, health tendencies: susceptible to colds, sinus, congestion, obesity, and diabetes. To balance Kapha, it is important to engage in stimulating and invigorating activities. This includes eating light, spicy, and warming foods, incorporating regular exercise into the daily routine, and avoiding overly sedentary behaviors. Balancing the doshas, achieving and maintaining a balance among the three doshas is crucial for overall health and well-being. Here are some general tips for balancing the doshas. The first one is diet. Eat according to your dosha type, choosing foods that balance its inherent qualities. For example, Vata type should prefer warm and moist foods. Pitta types should opt for cooling and hydrating foods, and Kapha types should consume light and spicy foods. Then going into what we call lifestyle. Adopt a daily routine that supports your dosha's needs. Regularity and warmth are key for Vata. Cooling and calming activities for Pitta, and stimulation and activity for Kapha. The next one is exercise. Tailor your physical activities to your dosha. Vata types benefit from gentle exercises like yoga. Pitta types from moderate exercises with a cooling effect. And Kapha types from vigorous exercises to invigorate and energize your life. Ayurveda encourages listening to your body and mind, adapting your lifestyle accordingly, and making mindful choices that promote balance and wellness. All right, so I had so much fun when I was becoming a yoga teacher back in 2012, and I just absolutely loved it. And then I got to learn a little bit more about Ayurveda. This is kind of really just kind of like a simple way to look at Ayurveda with Pitta, Vata, and Kapha. You can start maybe taking a look at a few things to see maybe what would be best for you with what you're going to eat, what you're going to do, what your lifestyle will be, what will your fitness look like. All of that is so fun. You know, I really loved it back down there in Houston when I was becoming a yoga teacher and a yoga therapist. All of that was happening, and I absolutely appreciated everyone that was with me on that journey back in 2012. It was really a great time, and right now I'm really feeling pretty awesome. You know, for a while I was kind of like going into Las Vegas a couple of times, maybe last month, but now I'm kind of like feeling a little bit lighter, a little bit more happy. There was a death back then in June, and it was kind of extraordinarily sad, right? You know, so right now I'm feeling much lighter. So if you're looking for any guidance about some of the things about Ayurveda, or about my quantum healing hypnosis technique, or maybe even my Akashic records, my subconscious clearing, my working with walk-ins, helping to integrate with walk-ins, and also to integrate with near-death experiences. All of this is happening. I've been a writer since 2008, and then I pop out a few things, put them on a video, and see what people think. It's been my privilege and joy to share some of these sentiments, and I really appreciate you if you're listening. You could go into my YouTube channel, take a look at it, and see what you think, and maybe you want to put a like or reply or anything. Just give us a little bit more guidance. So I'm really happy to be sharing a lot of this material. It's been really kind of fun for me. Back in 2008, I was basically just writing. And I think the beginning of my videos were probably back in maybe 2015. They were super fun. If you go back to some of my videos, it was super silly. I mean, super freaking silly. You know, it's been like a comedy thing. And I did a lot of also some podcasts that were pretty solid, you know, back in 2015. So I've been really looking at things in a different way, finding more guidance and finding more strategies with my written pieces and some of my videos. I just love sharing all of this material. I would like to give it to everybody because I don't know if people are really into it, you know, but I think a lot of my words are like the Akashic records, and then we put it into an automatic written piece. And all of that comes through really easily. When I start getting a little bit of guidance on the right side, I get a few words and then I'll type, and I have to pause, you know, and then it's like a process. But then eventually it goes into a nice flow state when I'm writing. And the written things that I've made have been just epic. You know, I've been writing since 2008, and the first day of 2008, I did a lot of this work with the written pieces. So it's been fun to share some of the stories. If you ever want to learn a little bit more about Akashic records, I'd be happy to share some of my ideas that might be good for you if you want to become an Akashic reader. And then also with automatic writing and I could also assist with a person if they need to have an automatic written class or a little bit something like that. So I do have an automatic writing class already. But if you want to have a little bit more guidance with that, just listening to that still small voice, you could just have a few words, type, and then you pause, and then you wait, and you start maybe getting that guidance. I think for myself, I think with the automatic writing, I think the Akashic records and the automatic writing are kind of partners. We're partnering with this energy. So that is it. It's been super fun. I'm really excited about talking about Ayurveda. Again, it was a very simple way of looking at Ayurveda. Just kind of, it starts getting you some different ideas. You could look at yoga, then you could look at Ayurveda, or you could just say cosmology. This is all about cosmology. So we'll see you soon, and namaste.